everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is my second take at ARCA here at Darlington for week 1. First one got tangled up in a wreck pretty early on, couldn't really do much to avoid it, so didn't really get a very good finish at all, just rode around trying to salvage safety rating out of it, so try to see if we can do any better. A little bit of a smaller field, just 17 cars, work on number 7. Not going to be very quick here in qualifying. Just have not been able to figure out how to push it real quick. Tire saving is going to be my biggest goal, and just trying to keep it clean to outlast people. So just going to try to put a lap in, get something in. Try to bring it off of turn 4, get the best run possible. Hopefully lap 2 will be a little bit quicker.
The 11th on lap was 30.48.
Like I said, fully did not expect to qualify anywhere near where I'm supposed to. Just struggling with going fast here. Try not to over-rotate it off of turn 4 if carry momentum. It'll definitely be a lot quicker. Low 30s, I will take that. It's good enough for 4th right now.
That's the end of the session, P4.
I guess we got by a couple people. I mean, it's good for basically top third of it, so reasonably, you know, should have been like 6th or 7th had everybody qualified. So I guess that puts us right where we should have been. Nowhere near what the 2 ran. 2's much better than I am. I think I've been in 1 or 2 races before with them. So we got a couple people. One struggled in qualifying. A bunch of people back there that did not qualify. That I would expect to be coming through the field to be pretty quick. A couple people maybe to watch out for. We'll just kind of see how that goes. We'll refresh paint schemes. Get loaded in. And yeah, just I guess try to take advantage of a 4th place start. It's cool, Rusty Wallace, midnight throwback. Not midnight throwback specifically, but it's cool considering Rusty's always kind of been my driver. Kind of bothers me with the Chevy decals on it, but no big deal. It's still pretty cool. So a couple different paint schemes. So we'll get loaded in and try to do what we can. Like I said, for me, it's going to be all about tire saving, trying to keep it as clean as possible. Not going to worry too much about battling people off the start. Just want to get into a single file line, just start hitting my rhythm, hitting laps. Biggest thing, you know, is to try to not slide it off of turn 2, not get into the wall at all. But, you know, try to get it pointed straight off of turn 2, and then hopefully
The track temp is 78.
not be too bad out of turn 4 as well.
Fahrenheit, 40 laps.
Probably be entering in a lot more conservative than most people, so I'll be really happy with the top 5.
09.
And you know, even if we were like 8th or 9th, honestly, I wouldn't hate it. We'd probably lose iRacing out of it, but just have not had a ton of time to practice this car this week, and it's not one that seems to really be kind of just naturally clicking. A couple different. Thought I had the one overlay turned off, guess not. So you're seeing the one kind of overlaying over top of the other one. So top one's what I've been liking lately, just because I use the F3 relative for my real-time gaps to see where everybody is around me, kind of like as a second spotter, and then I use the standings relative to kind of tell me what lap times everybody's running around without it being too much information. I found that, you know, the safety rating kind of, I guess, matters for trying to learn what somebody potentially could do. Like I found the other stuff with, you know, the iRating and whatever, it caused me to do too much, more than what I should, not drive conservatively.
Right,
so
get ready.
we need a second gear start. Leader's off and rolling. 10's gonna get a run on the inside, especially because I missed the shift. Thankfully, the 11 did not get a good start behind us, so slot in 4th. Hopefully 11 can just kind of hold everybody up. buy us a little bit of room. One gets out to a big lead over the 9 and the 10. '11 kind of entered in a little bit faster into 3 than we did. Like I said, I'm probably going to be pretty conservative on the entries compared to everybody else in an effort to try to save tires. Just got to watch out for us getting loose off turn 2 like that, as well as people getting into the wall around us. 40 laps doesn't seem like a long time, but it is definitely a grueling battle here at Darlington. That is for sure.
It's just done at 13.30. The car ahead has just done at 13.27.
Front 3 are checking out. No, we're not going to see the 1 at any point in time, or the 2. Maybe we'll be able to get the 9 and the 10 back to us. Maybe they just have a lot more pace figured out than I do. Looks like he's going after the 2, so he might be pushing a bit hard. 11 starting to catch us. The 1 and the 3 are already making their way up through the field. Leon's going to dive to the inside of the 11.
One car inside.
Vidar inside here, coming off of turn 4.
Still there.
See what he's going to do down front stretch. If he's just going to send it into 1. That's what he's going to do, so we're going to bail.
They're on the inside.
11 tried to follow him on the inside. Side-by-side off of 2 does not typically work out very well. Lucky enough to hold him off. 3 is going to be making a move to the inside of the 11 as well. So now starts our free fall through the field.
New fastest lap for Phillips, 30.00. U5, you've just done a 31.15.
2 turned up the pace a little bit, starting to pull away. 1 got into the wall in the middle of 1 and 2. Like I said, my hope is that I can just kind of not completely lose touch with the top 5 first half of the race, and then hopefully have enough tire left. I can start reeling everybody back in that push too hard. He's trying to look to cut underneath us off of turn 2. Guessing he's just going to dive it into 3.
Low side, you got one.
So we'll bail, let him go, because we got enough gap back to the 11.
He's still there. Still there.
Loose there off of turn 4.
Just done a 30.
Not sure if we came down into the 3 or if he came up into us. Looks like he's going to drive pretty aggressive. I'm sure we will not get any courtesy when he gets back to us. Probably hold everybody up right now. Definitely running a lot slower than most people, so like I said, I'm just hoping that I can tire save enough to be somewhat closer. Looks like the 10 had an issue. He's got some damage. We're going to try to figure out where he's going.
The next car is
He's into the wall. We're going to try to get by him. Thankfully we do. 3's still looking to the inside. Just mostly wanted to get by the 10 without the 3 being underneath us, because 3 wide would have been tough.
That lap time was 30.94.
Gets us up to 4th temporarily. Just until the 3 gets by us. 15's lap down. He's slow on the inside. It's kind of that war of attrition I was talking about at the beginning. 1 and the 9 are just absolutely gone. Like I said, I'm hoping the 9 will be somebody I can get back to. We'll see whether or not that actually happens or not. A little too much throttle in the middle of 3 and 4 there. Over-rotated the car slightly. 4's also caught up, and he's got the 11 right behind him, so now it's not quite so easy to let the 3 by because we'll get freight trained pretty badly. 3's at least being respectful, not sending it too wide off of turn 2, so it's giving us a big break. Still gonna watch that center of 3 and 4 a little bit.
That lap was a 31.27.
We got slightly loose off of turn 2. Let's get dive into the inside here. Stay high, give him the room. Guessing we'll see him send it low into 1, and he backs out. Now he's gonna try to go.
Still there.
The gap to Norton.
Just barely tagged the wall. Trying to keep it off. 4 is gonna dive to the inside. Are we gonna see 3 wide? Not quite. The 11 was also looking to the inside. 4 is gonna try to go. 3 washes up in front of us. I'm kind of stuck behind the 3 right now.
Still there.
So that's gonna get the 4 the run.
Clear inside.
Thought he was going to try to pull to our inside front stretch. It's back to 5th. It was inevitable that the 3 was going to get by us, likely the 4 as well. Hoping the 11 and the 14 I can stay ahead of. Don't think we're going to have any shot at getting back to the 9. Unless he somehow is like a second a lap slower later on, or just wrecks, considering he's almost 8 seconds ahead. I just really am way off the pace. Just lucky that it's tougher to pass here. Just trying to use that throttle to kind of work the right rear, the center of the corner a little bit. Starting to hold the 4 off just a little bit. Getting closer to halfway. A couple laps away from that.
31.04.
So entry into 1 is where I'm really slow compared to everybody.
Still there.
That's why I hate too wide off of turn 2.
Still there. They're low.
I had a hard time trying to keep that.
6th place. Gap to Vincent. Ahead is now 0.17.
That was just, I hate too wide. I really should have backed off a little more, or like just, I don't know. I knew he was getting impatient. I've not learned how to make the entry into 1 stick as well. Got lucky enough to come away with a 0x and not touch anybody else, but yeah, that one's hard. Just try to follow behind the 4, hopefully stabilize the gap back to the 11. Although the 4 is really quick in 1 and 2 compared to me. And we are only 3/10 ahead of the 11. like he picked up a 10th there through 3 and 4. Halfway down.
Halfway down. We've got plenty
40
of
to
time.
go.
That was a
Right when I get to you and
31.18.
get you inside, you want to try and fucking chop block me? That's what you fucking dump me? Fuck you, dude.
Sorry about the language on the chat.
Fine.
Levin's doing a really good job.
I mean, he's already 2.5 seconds back. I passed him a lap ago.
Levin's doing a good job hanging with us. He's still hanging 2/10 back.
Tell me again how big your 18 is.
Like I said, best thing I can hope for is that he gets into the wall, or that the tires really start falling off. I got no chance for anything out front, so I'm just trying to maintain this spot. Although not when I do that.
Car inside, keep high.
Stupid move on my part. So there's 2 spots I did not need to give up, although the 11 just got in the wall.
Still there. They're inside.
V8. The gap ahead is
I'm so
0.15.
terrible at this. So terrible at this. Yeah, I should have just not worried about ARCA this week. I'm so slow. Well, maybe we'll give you guys a battle to try to get by the 6 and the 11 before the end of the race. Kind of slid it a bit too much there through the middle of 3 and 4. Well, 17 laps to go to try to get to them. Looks like the 6 is getting a little loose in the middle of 2. 11's pulled away quite a bit. 6 is going to get into the wall, very similar to what I did.
Coming up on here. Clear.
Tried to turn underneath them so that we wouldn't get into them. So at least take advantage of that mistake.
7th position.
See how far back we are from the 11. We cross the line. It's looking like it's probably going to be second, 1.1, something like that. Hopefully he'll either get into the wall as well or cook the tires, something. We can try to start reeling them in. We got 15 to go to do it. 9/10's back.
Alright, well, let's go play with crash that wall. It'll be like that sometimes.
Trying to gain as much momentum as I can off the 2, but he's definitely running really quick.
The gap behind is now 0.87.
I'm going to say the 11's just flat out faster right now. Unless miracle happens. Looks like we're slowly starting to catch the 9.
Okay,
He is starting to fall off.
Sullivan. Yeah, the gap is now 0.84. Your lap times are improving. This is good.
Slowly catching the 11. We picked a 10th up there.
That was 31.14.
Like I said, catching them and passing them are 2 completely different things. Especially when I push it out of turn 2 like that. Not a good exit. 6 is falling the way back, so no pressure from behind at all. Just focus out the front. A little too much throttle there, over-rotated it before. Lost us a little bit of time. See how bad the lap was compared to the
Your last
11.
lap time was 31.31.
And we can at least run like a 10 faster than that last lap. Basically the same, he was just slightly faster.
The gap to Sullivan ahead is now 0.92. That last lap was 31.32.
Wow, big loose off of turn 2. Big loose off of turn 2.
P7.
Thought the 11 was going to have a shot at getting into the wall there in the middle of 3 and 4. It's got about as close as you can do it. Technically, I think we're technically catching the 4 as well.
You've just done a 31.44.
So maybe the 4 falls off that bad. We can somehow he makes some mistakes. We got a 6th place finish. Although not when I tag the wall like that. It's just me pushing it too hard. So forget what I said about the 4 making a mistake. It's going to be me making the mistake. Nine to go. I think it's just going to be a 7th place finish, which is where we're supposed to finish, but obviously frustrating compared to where I qualified. Reasonably might have been able to hold off the 11 had I not gotten into the wall.
The gap to Sullivan in front is now 1.14.
Oh, we do it again. Thank the Lord for a massive gap. Yeah, I'm just bad right now. That's just all it is. Should have spent a lot more time on track practicing than trying to think I had enough skill remembrance from the last time I raced here to do it.
The guy in front is Sullivan.
Everybody out front just way out executed me and have way more pace, so take it as a learning lesson, move on. Just try to hang on to 7, at least get you guys top 10 finish where I'm supposed to be.
The lap time
And
was
a tiny bit of I rating out of it,
42.00.
likely. Six to go at this time by. Levin's actually chasing the 4 down, like quite a bit. Maybe we can see a battle
Schmitz
out front.
now 2.6 seconds.
8's catching us. I don't know if he's going to have enough time left to get to us. He's going to need over half a second a lap. So we're going to have 5 to go when we cross the line. The last time by, he was only about half a tenth faster. So yeah, I really screwed this week up in ARCA. Let's see what the 11 can do. He's running the 4 down. It's about half a second back. He's gonna have 4 laps to do it. We'll see. Looks like the 9's kind of coming back too. He's all the way back to 4th after running 2nd.
31.82.
I'm turning down way too much. Yep, that's because I turned down way too early. That set me up for terrible exit out of 2. I'm so lucky I don't have a 2X yet. Beat the right front up. Car doesn't feel great. 3 to go. I'm going to be happy just to get out of this race in 7th. We'll look at it as they shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's some slower traffic. It's the 14 they were working by. Looks like we got a 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. As the 9's falling way back. Not sure if he got tangled up with the 14 or not. 2 to go.
2 laps left.
Unless the 14 does something stupid, he's not going to be a factor for us. Especially when I keep bouncing off the wall like that.
Schmitz behind is now 1.57.
Giving the 8 way too much room. Although, hopefully, if I can just keep it clean, 1 lap to go, we should be able to hang on. As pathetic as that sounds. Alright, white flag. It's another race kind of similar to the A fixed where I was just
White flag, last
really
lap.
outclassed and just lucky enough to hang on to where I finished. I think it's going to be 2 7th place finishes in a row. Although I felt way better about the A fixed finish than I did this one. But we'll take it. As bad as the result was, it's a good learning experience for what I need to work on. You know, how much practice I need. Darlington's not an easy track, so the guys that are really fast just, you know, make something that's really hard look really easy. And, yeah, I left a lot to be desired out on the track, but
Yeah, whoever was in that pink.
capable of earning my Darlington stripes, I'd say, even though the damage on the right side actually looks fairly decent. Tires were 85, 87, so not quite as terrible as I thought, but they aren't going to be very good. Take a look at everything off the start.
Chance Campbell. Man, it'd be nice if you
See what happens with the 3.
learned what that middle pedal does.
Blinks, okay. 5 has the 15 dive on him. He gets in the throttle, gets into the 15. It's the 15 a little loose. 18's got the 15 do the exact same thing. He doesn't give him the courtesy, gets into him, sends him up the wall. So was that the whole deal with the 14? The 15 was talking about?
What happened to you?
No, that was not. That was the 8.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean the
several
15 was
cars in
just
front of me were slow 'cause they were
diving
hitting each
in
other,
on
and I slowed
people
up and just hit
and just
clouds from
expecting to
behind.
be clear when he was nowhere near. That's the second one you saw
Lap
it. So
18.
here's the deal with the 10 when he's gonna get in the wall. Oh, he gets loose, slams the wall hard. Yeah, he set into the wall quite that hard. That was when the 1 was able to get by him, and then we ended up driving by. 5's going to enter too low. Turn 2 like I did. Here's one of my many shots. Okay, so I guess it was kind of me because the 11 had to check up for me. The 14 checked up for the 11, and then he got ran over. That's what caused that down the
Oh,
backstretch.
the dude about the chop block?
I mean, Sean, I understand your frustration.
33
Maybe
is there.
you didn't anticipate that checkup until it's too late. But I get your
Got the
frustration.
wall off 2 like I did. 15's gonna get the
Yeah, I
wall.
mean, he obviously just
blinks.
wasn't paying attention to the cars in front of me. It was just a little frustrating because I don't know anything else I could have done.
Blinks. 9's gonna get low out of turn 2.
There's nothing you could have done differently. I mean, I get your frustration, but
I did that as well. A lot of people getting
I don't
low
really
out of
put
turn
that on
2.
him. I mean, I do, but
It's hard.
I've seen worse.
1
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
end.
I wasn't the guy yelling about the chop block or anything. I was
So
just
1 ends up finishing second, decently clean
Anyway,
on
all I gotta
entirety.
say about that guy is
Sorry to hear it of
go
everybody.
to my race lap,
Take a
hey.
look at the results.
turns 3 and 4.
Second time I did this loading up from the browser instead.
Okay, I'm gonna look at yours now.
3 splits, 27-23 strength of field, not terrible. Like I said, we were able to finish 7th off of where we qualified, but I was never really that quick. I was never a 4th place car by any means. We were more than 3/10 off the average
Shannon.
lap.
Okay.
Just
My answer to that
didn't know how to push
would
it that
be
hard,
go to
and
my lap 8 at the same spot, and yeah,
so
we both will
sorry.
agree about that. Outcome.
Tired of hearing the chat. I know you guys can't hear it as much
I'll
as
be
I
right
can. These guys just don't stop arguing. Difference between arguing post race debriefing, I guess. But anyways, caught a little bit of iRating, just 15, so just under 3150. Got the 0.4 bump after somehow being able to get a 0x race in, so puts us at 3.55. Much better spot than 2 point something. Hopefully just keep
Shannon,
some more clean ones in there. Eventually get it up over 4.0, have a little bit more leeway room to deal with some rough short track racing if it happens. You know, late model SK are super susceptible
yours,
for 4Xs.
decided he was clear.
Try to do what we can. So feel bad that it was really terrible, not great to watch.
Right up
That we're
into
just
you.
getting run over by everybody, which not run over in the dirty
We did
sense,
the
just
same thing
literally
to
they were
Shannon.
so much faster. But it gives me motivation, something to look at. That we'll call this the low point of the season. Hopefully, I'll just
Oh,
go
yeah.
improve, and
Yep.
every race will be better than that.
At
So
least that time he was
let me know
slightly
what you
clear.
guys
We
do.
just,
Proving the ARCA car or
expected
Darlington. Love to
Shannon
hear
to
from you
slam on
guys
the
that way.
brakes for it.
And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are
I
clean,
mean, I'm
and
all
your
for slide
finishes are good.
jobs and stuff, but
Thanks
if
for
you're gonna
watching.
do it, they